Hi guys, I'm back with Wrcrace, and today I'm here with a new series. But this is not a scratch series. In this course, I'll teach you how to use Godot Engine. That is a free and open source game engine where you can make your own 2D and 3D video games. In this course, I'll teach you how to use Godot Engine by making a 2D platformer game. If you like this type of content, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing to my channel. So, are you ready? Let's get coding. Okay, so this is the Godot Engine website. That is godotengine.org. To download Godot Engine, you have to click here on Download Latest or looking for Godot Engine 3. You can download older versions of Godot Engine. But I'll download the latest, that is 4.5.1. And you can download Godot Engine, the normal version of this, or you can download the .NET version that has C# support. So if you want to download it, click here and zip will be downloaded. I have Godot Engine downloaded, so I'll not download it again. And when you open Godot Engine, this screen will be open. We'll create a new project and name it, for example, Godot Tutorial. And a folder will be created. If you want to create a project, you can select to render it. You can select forward plus, that is the best one, mobile, that is for supports that has less compatibility. Compatibility, that is the most basic one, that almost all the desktops will also. So then you click to create, and a new project will be created. So here we have our Godot Engine engine. This is the project where we'll put our elements, the elements of our project. Here we have the nodes that are the different elements of the project that have different functions. Because Godot Engine works with nodes that, as I said, have different functions. For example, we had the character body that will be used to make the characters of our video game. We have areas that will detect when another body is colliding with it. We have also 3D nodes that are just like the 2D nodes, but for 3D projects. We have control nodes for user interfaces, audio players, for sounds, etc. So, Godot Engine has an scene system that logic does is, if you make a scene, you can put this scene inside another scene that will be the main scene. For example, I can create a scene with a node that could be out character body And then I can make another thing that could be a 2-bit seed that will be available. Okay. So now if I wanted to put this thing just like this one, I could save this thing and put it inside here. But before doing anything, we need to download the sprite that we are going to use. So we are going to go to this webpage, that is itch.io. And you search Pixel Adventure. And you select this. The Pixel Adventure tiles are free tiles that are very useful for 2D games and are very cool at all. As you can see, we have different these tile sets, collectibles, etc. So we'll download it. And file will be loaded, and you'll have to struct it into our Godot project. When you create a Godot project, a folder is created when you want to create the project. So now, as you can see, a new folder is created here, and our structs will be here, ready to be used. Okay. So this structure body will be our captain. We'll add 2 child nodes to this character body too. First, we'll add an animated sprite to be, and add collision shape to be. Okay, firstly, we are calling to this admit the sprite to D. We are going to create an animation. How do we do it? We click here and we create a new sprite print. And when we click here, and this will be opened. This will be our character animation. Okay? So we'll create its first animation that will be idle. And we'll click here. That will be the button that we have to click on to add frames to this animation, right? And now we have to search our character. And we have 4 different characters: Mask You, Ninja Frog, Pink Man, and Virtual Gun. I'll select this one, Mask You. And we'll select the idle animation. As you can see here, we have our sprite frames. Now, we have to select how many frames we have horizontally. That are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And how many frames we have vertically. That is 1. And now, let's select the frames that we want to use for Godot Engine. And as you can see, we have our frames here. If we click here or place selected animation for correct position, as you can see, the animation is running. We can change the FPS of this animator. For example, it's 30. Or maybe 15 to Yeah, that's it. And as you can see, our our player starts its animation. Now we have to stop the animation, and we are going to add a hitbox to our third. We have to click on our collision shape 2D and click on shape where it puts empty and select, for example, a capsule shape. And then we can. This will be the collision shape of our character. And I think I'm going to leave our hitbox like with. You can change it if you want. But because that. Okay. So now we have our collision shape for our character. And now we have to code it. We're going to click here on character body 2D. And we click here on attach for a script. We create a new script. And as you can see, for default, a script is generated. This script makes our character to move because when we create a script for a character body 2D or breathing, this script is fully generated. We're going to save our scene in a real folder. I will call it. And we'll save this. Okay. What this code does is that this refers to the node name, the node type, sorry, because I can change this name and put virtual God. And we don't have to change this because this refers to the node. Then this creates two new constants that are speed, that has a value of 300, we can change it later, and jump velocity, that has a value of minus 400. This is a default function that Godot Engine has, that is called physics process, and takes the value that is telpa, that is the process of the game, and how we see it, the phrase of our project. This and checks if our character isn't on floor. It's on floor is the default function that the character body to this have. And this makes that our velocity velocity will be this, and this function gets the gravity because Godot Engine has a default gravity value, so this gets this gravity value, and it multiplies it for dot. Then this makes is the pump a code. This makes that if we are clicking this UI accept that this a group of keys that Godot Engine has selected to be UI accept, and if it is unblurred. This makes that velocity.y is equal to jump velocity that this concept here. This will make our character to jump because velocity.y is the change that our change of wave velocity that has culture. And this culture here makes our character to move up, sorry, to move horizontal. This makes an URL code directory that is equal to input.getAxis UI left, that is are the left and right keys, and UI right, that are the UI left is the left key and UI right is the right key. This function makes a tab. It takes two values and it subtracts this value to this value. So if we are taking this this key, it will return true. If we are not, it will return. And this makes our character to move, changing it to velocity.x. And this is the function that makes that applicates all these velocity.y and velocity.x variable changes. So if we run this thing, as you can see, our character was falling. We are going to add something to our chart. We are going to add a boogie camera to be. We are going to make it a reader. Here it is. We are going to make our 5-minute spread to be bigger, and our coefficient to be will be bigger. We need to run this spin. Our tractor, as you can see, you don't see anything because our camera is following the character, so you can't see anything. It doesn't. It leads you the impression that it is full. So, before of doing anything, we are going to go to our script. Well, before that, we have to create the other animation of our character that will be warm and jump. There are more animations than these ones, but for starting, I think we are going to just put these animations. While we progress in our B2B, We'll be adding more animations. So let's add the jump frames that one frame more so quick. And we are going to create a new animation that I forget how that will be for. So we're going to out frame. Bar. And this one, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 frames horizontally and 1 frame vertical. Whistle. Hold. With good for FPS. Many different. Okay, that's correct. So now that we have this animation, we are going to go to the scripts. And we are going to make a new function that will not be ended and name. And we are going to call it from here. And now we are going to check
First
one. If it's unlocked, we are going to add access to the animated sprite to 2D5. Put in a dollar sign and put in the name of the upright. Let's early. No, reverage. Dot play. Well, here we are going to put the name of this animation. It's run. It's not run. It's idle. Then we are going to add this velocity. Well, we are going to add another. Forget to keep is on plot and velocity dot text equals to 0. This will execute, and if velocity dot x is greater than 0, dollar with dollar and natures. Wait. Right. And we are going to access to the animations variable flip edge horizontal equals true below dot x is less than 0 dollar and mediums into play run. This will make our counter to run to the right dollar and mediums the flip X equals false. And now we're going bird to the later answer. If it's greater than zero. So if velocity dot y is greater than zero, animations dot play jump. Oops. If velocity
dot y less than 0
over the
dimensions dot
oh. Okay, so now if we test him with play this thing, our characters should be falling.
okay we
Have fun with the cheer. Sorry. Godot Engine detects that when velocity dot y is greater than zero, that makes the character to go down. I forgot this, so I'm going to check it right now. We correctly. And yes, as you can see, our character is falling. Now, in our not to this thing with it, to add our character body to this thing, we are going to do this right here, and we are going to add, and you know that it could, sure, or new channel, you know that this called tile map. Okay. Tile map is a node that lets out to create tile sets. So if we click here on tiles, we create a new tile. As you can see, new tile set is created, and now we have to select our source. We are going to go to the free folder. We are going to go to rain, and we're going to put to rain. And as you can see, these tiles will be generated. Now we are to this tile map. We are going to add a new element on layers, add element. So it wasn't here, sorry. I had to select here and add physics play on non-physics layers, add element. Okay, so now if we go into time set and we select all the times of these time up, and because all these times are physics, and we go to physics layer 0, we have to go here. This will state the collision shape of our tiles. So if we add this, this square will be which parts of our tiles will be able to collide. We could change it by moving these points As you can see it, click on it here. Or whenever I want, whatever I want. But we are going to let it like this. And now, if we want to add tiles, we are going to go to our time up section, and we are going to start adding the tiles to our pen. But before of that, we are going to change the time up size, our time up scale to 3. Now we have to select how many tiles we want to put, and we are going to start putting them. If you make a mistake, you can delete any tile that you want by clicking the right button of yours. And add some platforms. Here. And now, if I save my scene, and I click here on Start Project, and I select the card this thing. As you can see, whoops, that's a mistake. I'm going to change it right now. But as you can see, we can move our character, and we can jump. Okay, so now we have to correct, before finishing this video, some things. For example, we did a mistake when we were coding out our character, and we made it flipping incorrectly. So we are going to change it right now. First of all, the camera limits. We are going to go to camera limits, and we are going to step the level to still fix up. And the button is to see our stuff. And now if I run the project, as you can see, our camera will not move to the more than mix. Okay, so now we are going to change the mistake that we did when we were coding the animation, and we are going to make our character to jump higher. We're going to go to our sprint section, and we just have to change this pose true and this box. And now here, we're in jump velocity instead of put -400, I'm going to put -500. You can put the volume, any volume, and now we have this part. As you can see, I can move correctly with a keys, and our character can jump very high. Maybe a little bit more than what I want. The language change it instead of -600. And as you can see, now our character can move and jump. Well, so this is the end of the first part of this series of how to make a 2D platformer game in Godot Engine, where you learn the basics, the basic concept of this game engine. So thank you so much for watching this video, and in the next tutorial we are going to make the double jump of our character. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And well, see you on the next tutorial. Let's get coding!